Namaste dear students, I want to welcome you to our English virtual class of grade 8. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about something for our speaking skill, okay? So we are going to discuss about that one. Before that, I just like to ask you a question. Suppose you are going to a new place and at that time you don't know the way to go to your destination. You don't know the way to go to your new place. At that time, what do you do? And if you want to ask a way to go there, at that time, how do you ask? And what type of terms have you heard, by the person used to show you the way very clearly. So for that one, I just like to show you a question and we'll discuss on it for a while and then we'll go to the next one, okay? So the first question for you is, please have a look. Have you ever shown the way to the headmaster's office to a guest in your school? So once again, I like to repeat this question, okay? Have you ever shown the way to the headmaster's office to a guest in your school? It means that, for example, you were in your school and at that time a guest appeared there and that guest wanted to go to your headmaster's office. Alright, and at that time he did not or she did not know the way and that person met you and at that time that person asked you. At that time, did you show the way to that guest to your headmaster? Good, yes, you showed. If you showed the way to the headmaster, at that time, what type of words or terms or phrases you use there? Please tell me once again. Yes, that's good. You said, let's say, go ahead. Then what did you say? Yes, that's right. You said, T-U-R-N, turn right. Then, well done. Walk for 5 minutes. Good. So we'll discuss about these things later on in detail. All right. So the second question I just like to ask you again. So what is the second question, my dear students? Have a look, please. And the second question is, have you ever asked to someone to show you the way to go to a hospital or a cinema hall or a zoo? See, sometimes I have already told you that if you want to go to, let's say, a hospital, at that time you want to go to a cinema hall. Sometimes you like to visit the zoo. At that time, if you don't find the way, so did you ask anyone? So this is your experience. Tell me once again, please. Yes, well done. Yes, you asked. And at that time, how did you ask? Please tell me a sentence. Oh, that is what? Okay, you said me, where? W-H-E-R-E, where is the zoo? Z-O-O, zoo, E-X-A-C-T-L-Y, exactly. So can you tell me another one? How do you ask? Yes, that is right again. That is, excuse me, E-X-E-C-U-S-E, excuse me, can you tell me the, T-E-L-L, tell me the way, tell me the way to the hospital. Well done, dear students. See, you said that you used the term, the question, where is the zoo exactly? You can see, where is the zoo exactly? And another, you use, excuse me, can you tell me the way to the hospital? Yes, you are right. Very good. We'll be discussing on these things in detail later on. All right? So, dear students, now I just like to show you. Yes, I missed to write there L. Now you can say hospital. Dear students, let's discuss more. Okay? So, the next slide I just like to show you is, see, if you have shown the way, what terms, words, phrases did you use? I told you that. I have given you the situation. You were in your school and a guest visited your school, but the guest did not know the headmaster's office, and at that time he asked you and you told the way to that guest to your headmaster's office. At that time, what type of terms? Yes, previously you have said that you used these terms, yeah? You said, go ahead. At the same time, you said, turn right, walk for 5 minutes, well done, dear students. This sort of terms you have to use while showing the way. Just a minute, please. Dear students, so see, you said that you use these words, okay, terms, phrases like go ahead, turn right, walk for 5 minutes, where is the zoo exactly, these sort of things are used while showing the way. And technically, what we call for that one, we'll discuss later on, all right? So, let me show you another situation. If someone has shown you the way to a hospital or a cinema hall or a zoo, what words or phrases did he or she use? Did you notice? Yes, you noticed, and you told me that again they use similar types of terms, like go ahead, turn right, walk for 5 minutes, and there can be more. But these are the things you have told me, all right? So we'll discuss about this one again. Say another slide I just like to show you. See, so I am going to show you a dialogue between a tourist and Ram, okay? See, first of all, let's see. Here is a dialogue between a tourist and Ram. Practice with me and try to find the terms or words or phrases used there to show the way to the hotel. So, do you understand what I told you? See, first of all, I am going to show you a dialogue between two persons. They are a tourist and Ram, okay? And maybe tourist asks the way to go to somewhere, and Ram, shows the ways, uses the terms. And in this dialogue, you have to find out that what type of terms, what type of words, what type of phrases are used by Ram, okay? That's your job. So, let me show you the dialogue. Say, tourist. What does tourist say here? Tourist. Good morning, I'm Robert Smith from England. See, this is spoken by the tourist. And what is it? Let's speak it once again. Good morning, I'm Robert Smith from England. It is said by the tourist. And again, Ram says. See, what does Ram say here? Good morning, I'm Ram Bosnet, a local of this city. How can I help you, sir? See, at that time, tourist says good morning to Ram, and he introduces himself that he is Robert Smith and he comes from England, okay? And at that time, Ram also replies the greeting, good morning, and he also introduces himself. I am Ram Bosnet, okay? And Ram is a local person of that city. As that is why he says that, how can I help you, sir? I am ready to help you. He says so. Now again the tourist asks, could you please tell me the name of a good hotel where I can stay? See, so what does the tourist say here? Could you please tell me the name of a good hotel where I can stay? It means that the tourist is new there and the tourist needs a good hotel there. But he does not know where the hotel locates, okay? That's why he wants to know the way to go to that good hotel. That's why he wants Ram to show him the way, So then Ram again says, you can stay here in hotels like Annapurna and Yak and Eti. Once again, I like to repeat it. Please speak it with me. You can stay here in hotels like Annapurna and Yak and Eti. It means that Ram says there are two good hotels in his city. They are what? Annapurna and Yak and Eti. All right. So after this, again the tourist asks, say, what does he say? Where is the hotel Annapurna exactly? Will you please show me the way? Now, the tourist wants to know the way to visit Annapurna Hotel, or you can say Yak and Eti Hotel. And whichever he finds better one, then he may prefer that one, okay? But here, he is asking about Annapurna Hotel. So, he does not know the way to reach that Annapurna Hotel. That's why he asks the way, so that Ram can show and he can follow the way to reach that hotel. That's why the tourist says, where is the hotel Annapurna exactly? Will you please show me the way? Now again, Ram responds like this, okay? So, in this half part of the dialogue, first of all, I just like to ask you a question. So, can you tell me what type of, sentence that tourist used to ask the way? Yes, well done, my students. The tourist used their question for information. okay, and that is in a polite form, and that is, I just like to show you. So can you tell me which one is the sentence there to ask? So please tell me and let me show you. See, that is, can I help you, sir? So it is asked by, you can say, Ram, because he becomes polite and he wants to help the tourist. And the tourist says, when Ram is ready to help, at that time, tourist use this term. Could you please tell me the name of a good hotel where I can stay? See, the term. Could you please tell me? So please write it down in your notebook, okay? See, what you have to write down in your notebook? See, could you please, then what it is? Yes, tell me. Tell, tell me the name. Then, okay. See, then again, I just like to show you another. So can you tell me another which sentence the tourist use again there? Yes, you are right. Let me show it, please. That is, where is the hotel Annapurna exactly? Now, the tourist wants to know the way, location of that Annapurna hotel. That's why he asked, using that, you can say, WH question. We use WH question to seek information, okay? If we want to need information, at that time, we use WH question. That is why the tourist also used here WH question, that is, where is the hotel Annapurna exactly? Please, my dear students, this also you have to write down in your notebook. What is that? Where is the, W-H-E-R-E, where is the, then what is it? Hotel, H-O-T-E-L, hotel, Annapurna, exactly, E-X-A-C-T-L-Y, exactly. See, this is another, okay? So have you written down? Good. Now let me show again. Say another. Will you please show me the way? Now the tourist does not know the way to go to the Annapurna hotel. That's why he wants to know the way. That's why he asks another question. And that is in polite form, See, will you please show me the way? So this one also you have to write it down in your notebook. That is, will you please write it down. Will you please show me the way? See, first of all, he asks for the information about the hotel. That is, you can say, where is the hotel Annapurna exactly? And then he wants to know the way to reach the hotel Annapurna. That's why he again asks, will you please show me the way? So have you written it down in your notebook? Very good. So let me show you again another part of this dialogue, okay? So again Ram says, he is ready, to show the way. That's why he said, oh, sure, turn right and follow the road until you see the hotel on your left. It means that, first of all, from that place, the tourist has to turn right hand side. Do you know which hand is your right hand? Yes, this eating hand is your right hand, okay? And which one is your left hand? This cleaning hand is your left hand, okay? Generally, we use this hand for eating and this hand for cleaning. So that's why from there, Ram says that, okay, from this place, first of all, you have to take right side. So the tourist has to turn right hand side, okay? And then he has to go from the same road. He has to follow the same road after taking the right side, okay? And then he has to walk for a while there, and where he can see the hotel Annapurna on his left hand side. Dear students, see, first of all, he has to take right hand side, then he has to walk for a while, and then again he can see that hotel on his left hand side. This is the way given by Ram to the tourist, okay? Then tourist says, all right, do I need to take a taxi? Now tourist says that, is it necessary to take a taxi? Do I need to take a taxi to go there? He asks, and Ram says, no. Ram says, no, you don't. It's just a 5-minute walk from here. See, it means that that is not very far away. That is very close, from their location. That's why it is needless to take a taxi for the tourist. That's why Ram suggests him he can walk because it takes only 5 minutes. Okay. Then tourist is very happy because he gets the idea to go to the hotel Annapurna, and he thanks Ram and he says, "Thank you." Ram again says, "It's my pleasure." It is ending of the dialogue. Okay, dear students. So I have already told you in this dialogue you have to notice some things. First of all, you have to know how we have to ask, to know the way to go to a particular place or to go to a particular destination. Sometimes we have to go to a new place. We may not know that place, properly. At that time, we need to take help of someone, At that time, we should know idea, to ask the question to go to that particular place. So that is what we have mentioned here. See, could you please tell me the name? See, it is very polite form. Where is the hotel Annapurna exactly? Okay. And then, will you please show me the way? These things. And previously, we mentioned there in ours. So I just like to show you on the slide again. See, Ram says, see, oh sure, turn right and follow the road. So let me write it down. Turn right, T-U-R-N, turn right. Follow the road. Follow the road, and you can say there is on your left. Okay, on your left. See, these are the terms used in this dialogue. Is it clear to you? So again, I am going to show you another broken dialogue. There are some words, terms, and you have to fill in the blanks with those words, okay, in this dialogue. So let me show you. See, complete the dialogue. You can see the dialogue here. Complete the dialogue, filling in the blank spaces with the clues. So first of all, I just like to give you the clues. See, the clues are, would you please tell me where I can stay here for a day? Another is good morning. Another is welcome. Another is how can I get there? Another is to take rickshaw. Another is it's my pleasure. So these things you have to fill in the blanks in the broken dialogue, okay? And the dialogue I am going to show you, my dear students. Say, so who are the characters here in this dialogue? Can you find? Yes, you are good. The first character here is tourist and the second character is Shabnam, and they are talking here. So, but some information is missing, That's why you have to supply the correct one from that one. Is that clear? So, let me read and you also speak with me, okay? Tourist, good morning. I am David Smith from England. Now, what do you guess Shabnam says there? Please guess and tell me so that I can write it down on the board. So, have you found the answer? So, what can be the correct option there? Yes, you are right, because the tourist says good morning there. So, you have to also reply the greetings, So, that is good morning, G-O-O-D, good, M-O-R-N-I-N-G, good morning. Okay. See, if we write there good morning, then it becomes good morning. I am Shabnam Rajbangshi, a local of this city in Arua. And then what can be the correct answer here? What will be? Say, would you please tell me where I can stay for a day? Or you can say, welcome. Or you can say, how can I get there? Or you can say, to take rickshaw, or it's my pleasure. Which one is the best one? Yes, first of all, Shabnam welcomes the tourist. That's why the second can be, what did you say? Yes, that is welcome. Very good. W-E-L-C-O-M-E, welcome. See, this is for the first blank. This is for the second blank. Okay. Now again, tourist says, thank you. So then after, what can be the correct option there? Have you found? What can be? See, so that you can see Shabnam. You can stay here in hotels like Prince. So it means that, what can you say there? So, yes, you are right. It can be, would you please tell me where I can stay for a day? See, Tourist says, thank you. Would you please tell me where I can stay for a day? So what is it? Please tell me and write it down. For number 3, would you please, P-L-E-A-S-E, please, T-E-L-L, tell me where I can, W-H-E-R-E, where I can stay here for a day. S-T-A-Y, stay here for a day. Yes, you are right. So after this, what do you guess? Shabnam responds there. See, he says, you can stay here in hotels like Prince and Mayalu. So there are 2 hotels he recommends, What are the hotels named there? Yes, the Hotel Prince and the Hotel Mayalu. Then tourist again asks there, see, where is the Hotel Prince? It means that tourist wants to know the location of the Hotel Prince. So what can be the correct answer there? Where is the Hotel Prince exactly? And what he adds there in the blank? Yes, you are right. He says, how can I get there? Okay, for the 4th blank. How can I get there? See, so when Ram says there are 2 hotels, then tourist is curious about Hotel Prince. That's why he asks, how can he reach there? Okay, that's why he asks the question, how can I get there? So what can be another one? See, and Shabnam responds like this, he speaks, take your left and follow the road until you see hotel on your right. It means that he is showing the way. So the tourist first has to take left hand side, and then he has to walk on the same way, and then he can see on his right hand side there is the Hotel Prince. Do you understand? So first of all, the tourist has to take left hand side, turn left hand side, then he has to walk for a while there, and on his right hand side he can see the Hotel Prince. Did you get the idea? Well done, good. Then again tourist says, all right, do I need our C? What do you guess the correct option for here in that blank? In this blank, what do you guess is the let's say correct option? Tourist asks, all right, do I need? Yes, you are right. That is to take rickshaw. Okay, to T-A-K-E, take rickshaw, R-I-C-K-S-H-A-W, rickshaw. See, the tourist asks, all right, do I need to take a rickshaw? Now Shabnam says, no, you don't. It's just a 5-minute walk from the bus stop. See, again Shabnam says that it is not necessary to take a rickshaw because the hotel is not very far away. It is close to them, okay? It is just 5 minutes from that location. That's why the tourist can go there on his foot. All right. So after that, again see, Shabnam, tourist says thank you. And what do you guess? Shabnam says there to end their conversation, to close their, let's say, dialogue. That is, yes, 100%. Undoubtedly, you can say, it's my pleasure, okay? It's my pleasure, P-L-E-A-S-U-R-E. Dear students, so from this dialogue also, I think you have got the ideas what we are talking in our today's class. Yes, they are, see, what? See, asking and giving directions. So tourist came there and he asked the way to reach that particular place or to his destination, and at that time, let's say the character like Ram, Shabnam showed them the way. That is what we call technically giving directions. All right. So first of all, I just like to make you clear what is giving directions. So what do you guess? First of all, you guess yourselves. Yes, you are very near to my point, See, let me show you the slide. Please have a look. So what is giving direction here? Giving direction is showing a proper way to the relatives, guests, and people who do not know to reach the place. Once again, I like to repeat it, okay? And you also read with me, please. See, giving directions, giving directions is showing a proper way to the relatives, guests, and people who do not know to reach the place. See, in those conversations also, dialogues also, you could find that tourist was new in that particular place and he asked help for those two persons, like for example Ram and Shabnam, and the tourist wanted to go to a hotel, but the tourist did not know the way, and at that time he asked to reach that hotel, and Ram and Shabnam very clearly showed them the way so that the tourist would not have any confusion and he could easily reach the destination, or you can say to the hotels. Is that clear to you, my dear students? So another question I just like to ask you again. For example, sometimes we use a kind of material to show you the way, to show the way to someone. So what can be that material? Can you guess? Please guess and tell me. What material do we use to show the way? What is that? Yes, you are right. That is, you can say, I just like to show you here. That is C. See, so you have said that we use a map, to show the directions, so that for the guest or for the stranger, in that particular area, it will be easier to reach the destination or to reach the particular place. See, here is also a map, and you can find, see, bus park is there, airport is there, post office is there, there is the zoo, and there is the river, there is the bridge, there is the temple, there is a house, and there is the school. And this person is a student, okay? All right, this is a map. So we'll talk about this map and we'll do some exercises based on this map also, my dear students. So let me show you again. See, so I have told you that so far we have discussed about asking and giving directions. So whenever we are in a new place, first of all, we should know how to ask, okay, to find the way. So we use there, where is the blah blah place, exactly like Annapurna Hotel or Yakaneti. Would you mind telling me please? Could you tell me please? Can you tell me please? We use such, sentences. One is, you can say WH for asking, seeking information, and another, to make our language very polite, we use auxiliary verbs, or you can say like yes no type of questions. All right. So after this one, dear students, I have prepared some tips for giving direction. So if you follow these tips, I think it will be easier for you to practice in your practical day-to-day life. All right. See, what can be the first tip here? Look at. Use imperative sentences. It means start your sentence with verb plus, blah, blah, blah. It means that if you have noticed in our two dialogues, conversations also, you can find Ram says, Shabnam says, turn left-hand side, turn right-hand side, take, follow the road. It means that their, sentence begins, their sentence starts with verb. All right. So it means that what you have to keep in your mind, while we are giving directions, at that time, we have to start our sentence with the verbs. Is it clear? We have to start our sentence with good. That is verb. All right. So next tip. What is the next tip? See, show in a proper order. So it means that first of all, there can be many places. So if you skip the place, if you miss to say the particular place, and if you tell another place name, at that time, there can be confusion for the stranger. There may be a confusion for the new person. That's why in a proper order you have to say. For example, we can say you have to walk for 5 minutes and you can see the school on your left hand side, and then after walking for a while you can find their junction, and you have to take right hand side again, and if you walk a little bit ahead you can find the temple. Likewise, you have to use let's say some famous places in your locality, so that it will be easier for the stranger to find the particular place. So next tip, my dear students. So what's written here? Let me read it out. Tell the name of places very clearly so that the person would not have any confusion to follow the way. First of all, see, according to our second tip, you have to tell in a sequential order, in a particular order, and then after you have to use the, you can say, famous places. Because if we use the famous places, and if the person is very confused, that person can see the board or signboard or anything else, or that person can ask to another person, where is that particular office or school or temple, and everyone can say about that one. That's why you have to use very famous type of places of your locality. All right. So next, say, you have already noticed in two dialogues also between tourist, Ram, and you can say Sobnam in two conversations. See, use the terms or words or phrases like turn right, turn left, walk straightly, on your left, on your right, junction, roundabout, etc. All right. So see, according to your level, because it is given very simple, terms in your, let's say, textbook also for your level, that's enough also. That's why Sobnam also used turn, take right hand side, on your left, follow the road, Ram also did the same thing there. All right. So after this, now I just like to give you a task. Now you have to be busy with me. Are you ready? All right, good. See, what is the task? Now, play the role of a tourist and a student. The tourist should ask for directions to get to the following places in your locality. Now, there are two characters. One is tourist, another is student. And the first place the tourist wants to go is the nearest health post or hospital. So, how do you make a question on behalf of the tourist? For example, you are a tourist. And how do you ask a question to a student tourist to the nearest health post or hospital? Please tell me. Write it down in your notebook and please tell me. Yes, you are right. You can say, let's say tourist, okay, Tourist, tourist. Excuse me. Excuse me, could you, C-O-L-D, could you show me the, S-H-O-W, show me the way to the nearest, N-E-A-R-E-S-T, nearest, let's say health post, H-E-A-L-T-S, health post, or you can say hospital, H-O-S-P-I-T-A-L, C. So have you written similar type of sentence? Well done. Good. See, what is it? Please read it out once again. Excuse me, could you show me the way to the nearest health post, hospital? And then student can say, see, write down, and S-T-U-D-E-N-T. What do you guess the student is supposed to say? Please tell me. Write it down and tell me. Yes, you are right. Simply you can say T-U-R-N, turn, L-E-F-T, left hand side, okay, your left hand side, and then and walk, W-L-K, walk for, let's say 2 minutes, 2 M-I-N-U-T-E-S, minutes, and then 2 minutes, then T-H-E, and then you will see the post office, P-O-S-T, post, sorry, health post, health post, H-E-A-L-T-S, health post, or hospital. Okay. See, tourist asks, excuse me, could you show me the way to the nearest health post or hospital? And then the student says, turn left hand side and walk for 2 minutes, then you will see the health post or hospital, and you can add where? In front of you. In front, I-N-F-R-O-N-T, in front of you. See, after walking for 2 minutes, then the tourist will find the health post or hospital in front of him. Is that clear? Good, dear students. If so, then I just like to give you another situation. Please practice it. Nearest bus park, airport. So you can make an exchange like this. Tourist should ask. You can write down like where is the nearest bus park exactly, or you can say where is the nearest airport exactly. You can write that question, and student can show the way can give the directions like this one. Okay, for number 2. Number 3, say what's that? Nearest campus school. Same thing you can do. First of all, the tourist ask using such things which we have already practiced, we have already learned, and then the student again responds, shows, gives the directions like that. Another, nearest river, swimming pool. For this case also, same thing, dear students. All right. So after this, the last for this one, nearest picnic spot. This is also the same thing. First of all, you can write either WH question, or you can start your question with modal auxiliary verbs, okay, to make your questions very, let's say, polite. And that is, you can say yes no question type of also, but that is request, And then student can show the ways like this, okay. This is what we call giving directions. And another last one, see. So, now, look at, this is from your textbook, okay. Here is, I just like to keep it here. See, what's there? Look at the map in 3.A carefully and tell your friend the way to get to the following places. What are the places? First of all, let me erase this and I will show you the places. See, what are the places here? Please look at, see, instruction. Look at the map in 3.A carefully and tell your friend the way to get to the following places. So you have to look at this map, and this map is also from your textbook, all right? And then the places are bus park to post office. Where is bus park here? See, bus park is here, okay? And where is the post office? Post office is here. It means that you can say, if they are, let's say, standing here, the person can ask, hello, can you tell me the way to post office, please? And at that time, another person can say, from here, you have to, is this left hand side or right hand side? You can say, this can be right hand side if I stand here, okay? So you can say, take right side, okay? Then walk for a while, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, follow the road for 10 minutes, you can say. And on your again, right hand side, there is the post office. That is how you can show, all right? So for number 2 also, like temple to school. Temple is here and school is here. So from this temple, if you follow this way, then it is a problem here. So you have to follow this way, see, from here, okay? After that, bus park to airport. Where is bus park? Bus park is here, airport is here, all right? Then hospital to zoo. Where is the hospital? Let me show the hospital. This is post office, let's say here, and then you can say zoo. From this post office to the zoo, all right? So you can follow the same things as we have practiced in our today's class. Dear students, now let me summarize very briefly what we learned today. See, we learned today asking and giving directions. So while asking for directions, at that time you have to use WH question or yes no questions, okay? And if you want to show or give the directions at that time, you can use such terms like turn left hand side, take right side, in front of you, go ahead, walk for a few minutes, such terms you can use. And at the same time, you have to use the places. So you can practice it with your friends, and whenever you meet the tourist, and whenever the tourist asks you to show him or her the way, you have to use these terms. All right, my dear students, is it clear to you? Well done. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed today's class. This much for today. Have a good time. Bye-bye.